Wallet. That bing, bada bing, ching, ching, big profit. Even when the market's sideways.
I'm about to drop some hugely powerful alpha. And that's what they call it. They call it alpha, believe me. Okay? And not many people know this, but alpha means that I know big things, strong things, powerful things. So here's the alpha, folks. If you want to be hugely rich like me, you got to join and subscribe to the BLEEVESCRYPTO YouTube channel. You got to become a member because many people say, quite frankly, it's the strongest YouTube channel out there. It's fantastic. It's the best. So let me know what you think, folks. Funny Donald Duck.
I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this, it's not financial advice, but I'm always right. 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 Lady, and I got my shine. Money in my pocket and we're feeling fine. Radio's loud and we're playing Sublime. I think it's gonna be a good day, my oh my. I can't believe I made it this far, it's a miracle. Floating in the clouds now, used to be miserable. Never looking back since I changed my ways. I'm on that good life tip today. I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world, I wanna be shining like diamonds and pearls. I want you to go there with me, girl. I'm looking for the good life, good life. Baby, we can have it all. We can make love by the waterfalls. I'm living that good life after all. La da da da, good life, sitting by the fire. La da day, good life, feeling that breeze.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. My name is Bleeves. This is Breakfast with Bleeves. We are talking about all of your favorite crypto projects, except that one that you like a whole lot. We're not going to talk about that one. You know which one it is. I don't have to tell you because you know, right? Anyway, let's get into chat real quick. Good morning, Richard Caldwell. Mark Kelly in the house. Mr. P is here. Justin Hultman is in the house. Tom Collide, Jeff T, Lawrence Lopez, Ben Fair is in the house. Kenneth Dimitri is here. Timsky is in the house. Shh, we're not talking about your secret I love you crypto. And I thought it was Advantis. Why is it something different now? Ryo, what's going on? Lando, what is happening? Diggy's in the house. Martin Morrow, Richard Nelson, Jay Manuel, Kamal is here. All right, so guys, the market is getting a little bit. Greg M in the house. Market's getting a little bit wonky. Let's take a quick look over here. You can see the pre-markets are minus 156, 27.25, and then 107.75. Now, why did all of this happen? Good morning, Ryan. The reason that this happened is because the markets got spooked. And why did the markets get spooked? And the reason is because of this dirty little ghoul right here. His name is James Bullard. And you can see that's him right there looking like he's watching a puppy get murdered. He's a very hawkish sort of, I mean, look at the bags under his eyes. Doesn't that tell you the struggle is real for this guy? Like, this guy probably has to sit at home every night and think, don't twist the head of the cat. Don't twist the head of the cat. He's a little bit weird looking, right? Very hawkish person. He says that he would have moved it up by 50 basis points, not 25 basis points. He hates you. He hates you. Do you know who you are? You're not the rich person. That's who he hates. He hates you if you don't have money. That's what these dirtbags do. That's what these dirtbags are. Crypto Steve-O, good morning. Toby One Kenobi in the house. What is going on, my man? So this 6.5 foot tall pile of filth is the guy and the reason that everything went down. Here you see him smiling because he just learned his mother died. Here he is showing you how high a stack of dead bodies is in his basement. He's just one of those guys who you don't like when you look at him because he's got that face, right? Well, he said yesterday that it would be 50 basis points if he were in charge. Jerome Powell said, that's why you're not in charge, biatch. And then James Bullard went crying to every news media that he could find to tell people. So that way, anyway, that's what spooked the market. That's what got him. That's what got this whole market in a quote unquote tizzy. Now, is there a chance that this guy is stupid? 100%, 100%. They don't hire you at the Fed because you're brilliant, son. They hire you at the Fed because you're willing to work cheap, right? Because if you didn't, then you'd be making millions at Citibank, or, oh yeah, by the way, he got fired from Citibank, or Wells Fargo or JP Morgan. You'd be making the big bucks somewhere, right? Those who can do, those who can't, hold the purse for Jay Powell's mama. Looking at you, James Bullard. Anyway, so let's move on from that. We're tired of making fun of James Bullard on that stupid face he's got. Let's look at the price action over here. You can see here, Bitcoin down 2.5%. Ethereum not down so much, but still down. I still haven't had an opportunity to get back in on my play. Ben Ferrer, what's going on? Timsky, Husky of Wall Street in the house. Purple 303. I go a little crazy sometimes. Zeng. So basically, they're going to sabotage the entire economy to stop crypto. They're not trying to stop crypto. They're just trying to stop staking in crypto, especially on stable coins, which should, if you're going to earn off of it with an expectation of earning, that makes it a security. And that's what they're going after. Really, it's just the staking portion for the moment. He's not trying to sabotage it. He's trying to just tell you, if you're poor, he hates you and he despises your existence. And if poor people were just no longer around, then all of these rich people would just have plenty of money. And really, you have to remember that when the Fed comes in and they tighten monetary policy, and when the Fed comes in and they start raising interest rate, what they're doing is they're pricing you, the average investor, they're pricing you out of the market. They're pricing you out of everything. So when you buy a house, you have to pay higher interest. When you buy a car, you have to pay higher interest. You have your credit card rates go up. Everything goes up because that prime rate is a requirement. And the whole idea there is to stop you from spending, because when you're spending a whole bunch of money, then these evil, seedy dirtbags can sit here like this and they can charge you more money. Do you know why? Because you're willing to pay it. So that's what's going to happen, right? So we're going to see that over. We're going to see it. In order to tighten inflation, people have got to stop buying so much shit, right? In order for people to stop buying so much shit, they got to have less money. In order for that to happen, this runs on retail. It doesn't run on institutions. So that's why they're attacking the retail sector. By the way, check this out. Even during this, Polygon is up 6% on the day. Polkadot's up 4%. So the blockchains seem to be doing pretty well. Filecoin going nuts. So you do have some bright spot. ICP is at $14. Remember when that launched at like $400? Oh my God, people got wrecked so hard on that. Flow's up 6%, Multiverse up 5%. So there's still some bright spots. Rocket Pool, which just got listed on crypto.com, up 10%. Rocket Pool, by the way, this is a good one. Rocket Pool is a liquid staking protocol. So you're going to see a lot of those start to pop up in the next little while. So Clay's up 12.5%. So again, you got some bright spots in the market right now. Astar's up 16%, Magic up 12%. Arweave up 8% again. God damn, I have some Arweave that I got from an airdrop a long time ago, and like it's just like 3 of them, right? But it's like, and I got them for like, I think it was less than $1, and now they're like $37. So, damn. Off a simple airdrop. So anyway, let's move on. Let's get over here. Now, Do Kwon is back in the news. Now, he was there last night because they were coming after him because, because they were using a lie to tell people that the AFT that they had created was working just properly. And they were using the Anchor protocol in order for people to stake stable coins, Terra USD, and earn yield off of it, which the SEC says makes it security, right? Now, that's not an opinion held by most people, but it is an opinion held by the SEC at this point. And the SEC is what matters at the moment until we get in front of a judge and we start having the arguments and whether or not we make a compelling argument on whether it is or is not a security. Now, because of this, there is some legislation that's popping up that will kind of settle, that's going to kind of settle a few things in crypto, but it's a long way off. So we'll see as this goes, how this kind of lines up. But I do feel, and this is my personal opinion, but I do feel that Gary Gensler is in the death throes right now. He's in the, I don't give a shit anymore. Fire me. But until you fire me, I'm going after crypto because I don't like them, because my daddy, Goldman Sachs, my daddy is bigger than your daddy, and my daddy can beat your daddy up, and I need to protect my daddy. So he's protecting fiat is basically what he's doing, because not because, and I say it like that, but really it's because he considers it to be safe. That's really what it is. He considers it to be safe. So Shiba Inu could reach 301 if this happens. Now, if that happens, we're all there for it. It's not going to be a whole lot. You know, I mean, if we go, I don't know what your SHIB bag is. Mine's only like $1,000. So if it goes up 10x, whatever. Shiba Inu's growth is tied to several factors that can make or break it. The Coin Perspective, which calculates cryptocurrency prices, suggests that Shiba Inu could delete a 0 and reach 301 if its market cap increases rapidly. According to the analysis, if SHIB's market cap touches a high of 58.9 billion, it could delete a 0 and trade at 301. That's ridiculous. Okay, it's not going to do that. It's not going to do that because the capital doesn't exist in the market. Now, that doesn't mean that the capital couldn't exist at some point in the future. It just, as of right now, doesn't. SHIB reached its highest market cap of 39 billion in October 21 and deleted as 0. The token also reached an all-time high of 86.16 during the same period. Now, with a burn, with a significant amount of burn, that these numbers could change over time, and you could start to see that this becomes easier to do. But right now, the capital and the logistics of 58.9 billion in SHIB is just unrealistic. So, Zach, God damn it, Zach. I hope you're watching. God damn it, Zach. Don't do that, man. So anyway, yeah, and look, we know Zach. So come on, Zach. You're better than that one. Anyway, Bitcoin metrics, mother of all Bitcoin bullish signal for the 4th time ever. The Bitcoin dollar cost average indicator is firmly in raging bull market territory, while analysts consider whether its signals are too good to be true. And to be fair, guys, I can't tell you how many bullish signals that you see that are just going everywhere, right? These numbers right here, this is what you can actually look at it right here, and you can see on these charts, when you get this signal, this is what should be happening here. And they're pointing right at 43,500, right? This is what happened the last time this hit. This is what happened the time before that when it hit. So, these things are just absolutely bonkers, right? So now the one thing to consider here, by the way, is that when we look at where it started, it had a nice little run up, then it had a correction, then it had a little run up to that same level. Now we have to consider here some timing, right? Let's consider from here, which we're going to estimate to be halfway in between. So September, October, it's going to be October of 2016. Before we beat this price, we were down, didn't happen until June of 2017. So it does mark a big move to the upside. It does mark the start of it, but it doesn't mean that it happens right away. So we do have to recognize that even if we are in the start of that bull market phase, we still have a long way to go before we start minting highs and then minting highs. And then remember that parabolic run, that's that blow off top. And we just didn't recognize that blow off top, and then institution manipulated us with the second blow off top last time. So, but there's the data, and the Bitcoin metrics do point to that happening. So this is the Bitcoin price death crosses and a failed breakout. I'm not worried about the death cross. It's interesting that it's there for the first time. It's interesting that it's there, but I don't really care. Wild. SEC going after Terra sparks responses from crypto lawyers. Mike Wawowski says, hard to read the SEC versus TFL complaint and not conclude that Chairman Gensler wants complete discretion to apply securities laws to any transaction he wants. For that job, he requested $2.2 billion in FY federal year 2023. For comparison, San Francisco's budget last year was $13 billion. So he wants the budget of a small city so he can attack people. And you can see it right there. And of course, how does this work? Well, how much money did they bring in penalties? And if you get enough money in penalties, then guess what happens? Then all of a sudden, that's what you end up seeing. You end up seeing Gary Gensler getting his $2.2 billion budgets and stuff like that. So it does happen, but we need to watch. We need to watch what's going on here. Justin Browder, a partner at the law firm Wilkie Farr and Gallagher, likened the SEC's description of USTC to depositing fiat in a bank. The lawyer also questioned whether there is another non-security currency that does not behave like that. In the end, Browder described the SEC's actions as wild. So yeah, you got attorneys out here that are just saying this is beyond crazy right now. What Gary Gensler is doing now, he is just fully on. He's fully attacking staking. And again, let's not twist this into something more than let's not call it all of crypto. Let's just call it all of staking for the moment. And then, is Bitcoin setting a mega bull trap? Popular crypto trader predicts Bitcoin will sink after hitting this target. Spoiler alert, he says 26,000. So we're not at 26,000 yet. I think he's forgetting about this little golden pocket. There is no resistance at 26,000, by the way. It's just going to pump through here. Is Lunk safe? Lunk is perfectly safe. There's nothing wrong. None of this. This has to do with the way Lunk happened. But at this point, no, it's not really. It's not really a thing. And you can see, by the way, the market is starting to pump again. We're entering capital back in after this. So we dipped all the way down here to 1.021 trillion, and we're now back up to 1.047, and we're using the 50-day SMA as resistance, and we're just kind of trending along that line. And if we break out over that and we get a nice breakout again, if we just get a nice breakout and start to mint some higher highs, then this whole market will just recover. By the way, I'm going to start covering Veracity. A lot of people have been asking about it, and I've been on the sidelines over it. So I'll make some content over it. I think over the weekend I'm going to study it, see what's going on under the hood. If you don't know, Veracity is one of those chains that is NFT related and esports related. They made some deals with esports companies a long time ago. And if that becomes the currency of esports, imagine playing Madden. Was it 23? Imagine playing Madden 23 and earning Veracity for winning the game, or betting tokens, or being in tournaments where the payout is Veracity tokens, stuff like that. You're creating sentiment, you're creating value for it, and it's trading at a penny right now, in which it was trading at not close to that at the end of. It was trading at 0.002. So it's up. Let's look at this number. It was up 500% this year, settling at 400%. So Veracity seems like a pretty good play if you were in down here. Of course, if you were not, and you zoom out and you look at the day chart, then if you bought it a year ago, you're still way down. So again, a lot of this is perspective. So remember when we talk about these and I call you lucky, or I say, something's going on. We do have Floki content, by the way. I just saw a Floki post for Richie Ron. We do have a Floki post on how I'm going to put money into Floki and where I'm going to put money into Floki. That's coming out today. Did you watch Pablo's live last night? I did not, because Pablo decided to go live while I'm live. I can't do anything about that. I have a schedule. I keep my schedule, and I don't impede on other people's schedule. My times are 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So I don't think that he would, like, I don't think he was going live at 8 o'clock. I think he went live at 6 o'clock and it just ran forever. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think that KuCoin is probably, I think KuCoin is probably one of them for sure. I think Huobi is one for sure. I just don't know which one it's going to be. And look, the fact that KuCoin listed Floki already, the fact that KuCoin listed Floki means that they believe that this is a good opportunity. And KuCoin is a big Chinese market token, right? So that would mean to me that that's probably where it's headed. So yeah, I'm totally down for that. But no, I couldn't. I just run out of time, man. You know, I got to get ready for this show. I got to get ready for the show at night. I got to do other content. Like I run out of time. You know what I mean? And then in the meantime, work a job, live life. You know what I mean? Ugh. So no, I get I get people come in and tell me what's going on kind of after the fact, and then I have to troll the Twitter and places like that and figure out what's going on. But remember, we can only speculate, and you know, Voltoshi's not allowed to say anything until we see an announcement. But listen, when we see an announcement, it'll go bonkers, right? It'll go bonkers. The market seems to be pumping just a little bit, trying to get back to 24,000. Let's remember that 24,300 is a perfect number there. We need to use it. We did use it, by the way. This was working perfectly. By the way, we had actually used it as resistance right here. We had come over it. We had dropped down, used it as support. Then we touched the golden pocket right here, got rejected, and then came back down, touched the 50 SMA, and then we idled alongside of it. Like, this is a perfect move for Bitcoin right now. So I think we're about to get sent. I think this is one of those moments where, you know, we're steps away, just mere steps away from getting on an absolutely epic run. Now, I would hate to see us hit 26,000 and completely reject, but I don't think that I don't think that the guy that said 26,000 is a rejection point, I don't think that he's thinking clearly about this. Now, there could be something that nobody else on the planet is seeing that would cause him to say that. Okay, so if I guess, you know, if we come over here and we zoom in at this level right here, I mean, I guess what he's trying to do is he's trying to say that this chop and resistance right here from 2020 right there, or I don't know why he's saying 26,000 because it's not 26,000. I mean, maybe that right there. So maybe he's just thinking that this area right here is going to act as a selling point. It doesn't make any sense, but okay. I mean, you know, I don't think that makes sense, but sure. Let's say that. I figure most of these guys are, look, if everybody was right, if everybody was right, we'd all be rich, right? You know what I mean? If all these guys were right all the time, then we would all be rich and we would just follow their advice and we would just ta-da, right? And we just be like, kaplow. I watch a lot of these guys and I know how wrong they are. And I come to you after I've watched all these guys and I've made my own decisions about, because I watch Gareth Soloway sometimes. I love Gareth Soloway, right? But I think this guy's out of his fucking mind. He's wrong. And then, sure enough, Gareth Soloway comes back the next day and says, hey guys, this happened and I really did not see it coming. And, you know, now we have to reanalyze where we are and we have to kind of look at where we're going. I'm not changing my stance. I'm still bearish, blah, 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 until we reach certain levels. Now, I heard from him that, you know, we had to reach certain levels. And I do agree with him that this 40,471 level, I don't know what his level is. Mine is just the top of where Terra Luna Classic went. But I think that this is a great pivot point right here, where this would be indication that it's time to take off and really get into a bull market. But we're not there yet, right? Thank you for the $5 bomb. Michael Flores. Why is Spacecoin trading on Safe Trade for $20? Is that real or fake? Okay, so let's go look at Spacecoin and let's figure this one out. Spacecoin, and it's on Safe Trade. All right, so let's go look at Safe Trade. All right, so all right, so Spacecoin is actually trading at 0.00394 cents. And then over here on Safe Trade, Space is trading. Okay, so it's a different token, is what it is. It has to be. It has to be a different token. Okay, so there's got to be some kind of. Well, see here you are. There's like 4 different ones named Space. That's what's going on. So the one that we've selected so far is Space Coin, and it's trading for this small amount. Let's go to this other one over here. That one's trading at 2 cents. So let's just keep trying Space. Final Frontier. Space Lens. A lot of people are using Space, by the way. Wait. Space Finance. What does that? I don't know, but whatever this is, I wouldn't touch it for right now. I mean, look, you're not gonna be able to flip a $20 token for like $3 or something later. I have no idea. Let's yeah, I got an idea. Let's come over here. Space USDT. There is nothing here. So I wouldn't touch that. Not right now. I would say, yeah, you're right. It's probably kind of a scam. It doesn't make any sense. So it could, by the way. Oh, yeah, here we go. Safe Trade. So no, God damn it. I just said space. I was just thinking Space Trade. No, man, this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense at all. Let's go look here. Symbol name Space USDT, tick size UST. Like, man, no. I would not touch this thing, not right now. This doesn't make any sense. I don't even see that design on any of the like new tokens or anything. So Space USDT. One Space to USDT exchange rate calculator. LA tokens. All right, let's look at what LA tokens got it trading at. Space Lens is what's called over here. Space Lens is trading at, no, that's a penny. So we're not even getting close. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what token that is. But it doesn't look like something that I would wait. Here we go. Nope. That's not it either. Nah, I wouldn't touch that. That looks like there's something wrong with that. That makes me nervous. All right. So let's get into DeFi a little bit here and let's look. We got CMOS. This is CoinMerge. CoinMerge is at 4090. They are 4.49 million market cap, down 7.52% in the 24-hour. 7-day no data. It says up 25.6%. That must have been the launch price. Yeah, the launch price was just 38. So it's up a little bit. They didn't offer me anything. I didn't get in on anything. There was no pre-sale or anything like that. Just I did a few shows with them. That was it. BCB still pumping, up 18% in the last 24 hours. I told you guys, this BCB, when you find a low down here, definitely get in and give it a shot. And after I said that, didn't take my own advice, by the way. So F my life. BRL is up a little bit, $1.56. I think the race to 1337 is on. BRL trading at $1.56. NGN trading at $1.40, $1.34. So which one gets the $13.37 first? That's the question. WAGMI is over 4. Had a little conversation, nothing defining, but I had a little conversation about WAGMI this morning, very early. Again, no details were released, but something big is in the works. Floki at 52.25. Guys, I wanted to tell you, by the way, if you have not already, now is the time for you to liquidate your Floki. If you're in profit, now is the time for you to make a decision and get your profit back out. And the reason for that is because the launching on KuCoin has already happened. It happened 5 hours ago or 4 hours ago, and you see it's just nothing but red since then. Now, the spots that you're going to bounce here are going to be at your 5,000 level, which is actually 49.10 or something like that. Possibly a drop down to 43.39, 39.64, and 35.24. With I'm thinking, if you do a fib retracement right here, then you can see here that it makes the most sense that you're coming down here to one of these bottom levels at 35.24. Like it just, I don't think that it holds up very well. Nothing against Floki, because it's still going to be a gigantic increase from where it was not that long ago. So I'm not saying it's, I don't think it's coming back down to those lows again. I guess is what I'm saying. I think that this 35.24, because of all of this effort right here, because of all of this right here, because of the accumulation of new holders, because of all this chopper here, I feel like that's probably going to be a big level of contention. So I think that that's going to be like the local low. However, Floki does go dormant from time to time. So it is entirely possible. Do that at your own risk. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that for me, in my mind, that's where I'm going to DCA just a little bit and see what happens. If it goes back down some more, DCA a little bit more, see what happens. If it goes down some more, DCA a little bit more and see what happens. And then hopefully it'll start running. And if it starts running, then, you know, I'll be looking for one of these little wicks down here. And hopefully when I get one, and by the way, remember what we've been talking about? We've been talking about bottoming wicks and topping wicks. Look at this bottom wick right here and this massive run up, right? And then we got these topping wicks over here, leading to a massive downward move. Now, we haven't seen any wicks forming to the positive. We saw these happen, but we still see it capitulating. So, it's metapolitans.io. And it's in my, I'm pretty sure it's in the description of this video. Like, I'm pretty sure it's in there. If you just kind of scroll down a little bit, I do feel like it's in there somewhere. So anyway, you can see again, like when you get these wicks, they tend to mean something. You get this big topping wick and it comes way down. You get this big bottoming wick and it goes back up. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out, but you know, manage it accordingly. Cult 9042. You know, you know what? It's just time for us to move on from Cult. Like, it's not doing anything. One day, Cult's going to do something, and we'll be looking at it again, and I'll be like, I told you so. So, I mean, that's the best that I can do at this point, I guess. Bone $1.45, still in that buy zone. I mean, look, if you want to get a little accumulation of some bone, then maybe this is your moment here. You know what I mean? So I mean, I still think it's going to move up in that $2.50 range. As soon as we get some real Shibarium information, then something's going to happen. Terra hovering at 32, MMAI hovering at 4,000, Saitama hovering at 29, Shib at 1320. All right, I'll go look at my old video. It's Metapolitans. Actually, let me post it here. There you go, metapolitans.io. I hope I did that right. Yeah, metapolitans.io. And the launch is probably going to be like April. Like, we're still working. It's still working in the background. So, you know, this is not something that's going to be launched. The actual game world is almost ready, but not quite. So it takes a little bit of time to get it all ready. So, and it's not going to launch until the game is ready to go. When the game is ready to go, then you're going to get a launch. You're going to get a build up for 30 days. Hulk trading at 35, 34. I don't know. Terra, blah, blah, blah. We did that. Shib, Lillian, 65.47. Couldn't hold that price action. Got a little bit of sell down. Not a huge amount, but hey, it got something. Kado, 13.48. NGN, $1.34. Hey, I'm still up. What is that? 67x. Sweet. Volt 1968, making a reversal, by the way. Decanect at 1057. Volt reversal is in full effect here. Look, you got your bottoming wick over here, and it started to move, then it didn't move. It kind of idled. Now, what you're going to see is if you put up a Bollinger Band, you're going to see a Bollinger Band kind of tightening in this area. That's possibly meaning that it's going to spring because we're starting to see a run on crypto. We just had $7 billion enter the market in very, very rapid fire. It just automatically goes pumping in. Dow Jones down 80 points. It did launch, by the way. So now when you start to see some buys, you're going to see the effect of that Ethereum price action on the move. And when you look at Ethereum over here, it's still, let's get to the hour chart so you can see it, but you got a big wick right there. We're going to clear some of these lower. We'll always redo these. Let's just focus on our current levels. So there we have it. And so it looks like it's bouncing. Hopefully comes out. I mean, 1743, we really want to get to these higher levels. So the market seems to be moving in the positive. Even SHIB is moving. You got your big candles popping up everywhere. So money's coming back in. The capital inflows are underway. Volt just had a nice little spike because somebody just made a decent sized purchase and somebody else made a decent sized purchase. And of course, some Chad sold a little bit. So, and your money flow, the MACD is about to turn green, and you are about to have your SMA go over the signal line, which would indicate a pretty bullish sentiment in itself. So it looks like the run is back on for Volt, that the pump will continue all the way up to that new all-time high. And while we're at it, let's get 5-0. Can we get SMA? All right, so I guess we could do, that's a 7-day. So let's change the 7 to a 50. See if we can do this. We're gonna do a 50, and we're gonna turn the 50. We're gonna turn it blue, right? Because we want it to be blue for the 50. We're gonna make it a 1. All right, so there we got a 50 moving average, and then let's see if we can put another one in there. Yeah, we sure can. We can do 2 of them at the same time. So let's do this one, and let's change the setting on this one to 200. Oh my God, 7,200. That would be awesome. This is what the price was like 10 years ago. And then we're going to have a nice yellow one right there. So all right, so there we can see. Now we got this. We got the moving averages over here on these charts. So that works. Let's close that. And there we go. So you can see right here how well Volt is just moving along these SMAs, by the way. Like, that's pretty good, right? We got to be able to agree that is kick ass. So now I guess we've got everything covered. So the question becomes NGN or BRL. Who gets the 1337 first? I mean, at first I would have said it was BRL, because BRL, Modi was big time. Like, it was going to happen. It was going to happen. And then Modi's got his utility, by the way, big time utility that he's working on for BRL. So it would seem like it's it would seem like the ball was in their court. And then I don't know, NGN had a nice run up to $1.70. That's not $4.60, by the way. But now the one thing that you got to say over here is you got to look here. You're minting some lows. You're headed that way on these. You're minting lower lows and then lower highs too. So that means that you've gone a little bit bearish on NGN. So it would definitely take a little bit of buys coming in to try to move that back into a bullish direction. So yeah, you're gonna have to the race is on, is all I'm saying. Like, it seems like I think that NGN is gonna have the easier path to 1337 just by virtue of having a reduced supply already. If they can get the same enthusiasm behind their project and by the way, NGN is at a $970,000 market cap, and BRL is at a $1.53 million market cap. So with the same market cap, NGN would actually be over $2. So it's not a fair comparison, but it's as close as we're going to get. So I guess the competition's on. Who's going to win? Is it going to be NGN or BRL in the race to 1337. There you go. You guys got a competition underway. So let's see how this market goes for the day. Look, this is the day that shorts are getting wrecked. We've got liquidations coming up. There's plenty of we've got yesterday. Yesterday was a huge win for the shorts. Day before was a gigantic win for the longs. Day before that was a massive short win. But listen, to see the amount of liquidations that we saw in the last couple days get liquidated was really, really good to see. And it cannot be understated that when you go looking at your Bitcoin returns and you go look at the monthly, you are up for 2 months in a row. Do we get on another run? In order to get an increase like we got over here, or to see something like this happen, we need a 30% increase. So a 30% increase in Bitcoin price would lead to about a $30,000 Bitcoin. Think about that. Ironically, it would be 31,100 Axial Mother, because there we go. So if we can, and by the way, we're at 24,000, almost 24,200. We were at 23,700 when we started this. So the move has come. So we'll see how it goes. I hope somebody I hope somebody just goes to James Bullard. You know what I mean? Like, shut up. What is it? What is God damn it, what is that guy's name on South Park? Where he looks over and he goes, "Shut up, Mimsy," and like the guy that says "Shut up, Mimsy" is Jerome Powell. And then James Bullard, the big goon, is like, "Oh gee, boss, I think we was doing a great job over here." And he goes, "Shut up, Mimsy." Oh my God, that's Jerome Powell and James Bullard right now. That is so awesome. By the way, YouTube, I love you. Don't demonetize me for that. And I'm sorry that you lost your president. I'm sorry that she didn't love you enough to stay. So there's that also. All right. So the battle for 1337 has begun. Hey, you know what? There we go. BRL is waking up from a nap in 24 hours, less than 24 hours, I would guess. Now, 26 Leak Street. Well, it's actually 20 Leak Street, but it's the same facility. There's going to be a gigantic party there. So if you are in the London area, now is your time to get some tickets. Go to bullrun.life and get yourself hooked up, or go into the Telegram and get yourself hooked up. It's going to be a big ass party. So that being said, this is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I am always right. Thank you so much for tuning in. We certainly appreciate it. And we will talk to you again very soon. I'm going to be off for the weekend, of course, but I am going to do another live stream. I think I'm going to announce like one for tomorrow about, I'm not sure what time. I'm going to play it by ear, but let's say about 1 p.m. or something like that. We'll do kind of a wrap up on what happened over the course of the week. Until then, we'll see you again. Wait a minute.
I'm about to drop some hugely powerful alpha. And that's what they call it. They call it alpha, believe me. Okay? And not many people know this, but alpha means that I know big things, strong things, powerful things. So here's the alpha, folks. If you want to be hugely rich like me, you got to join and subscribe to the BLEEVESCRYPTO YouTube channel. You got to become a member, because many people say, quite frankly, it's the strongest YouTube channel out there. It's fantastic. It's the best. So let me know what you think, folks. Funny Donald out.
Now let's get that outro.
Sitting on top of